Millions of species of fungi live obscure lives in the dark, in the tissues of plants and animals, and in the soil. At the Mycofluidics lab at UCLA, we fuse mathematics and experiments to understand the extraordinary adaptations that enable fungi to thrive in so many environments, to grow, to disperse, to adapt, and to make decisions. The beauty of fungi can really only be appreciated when we look at them through a microscope. What you're about to see is a fungus that's been genetically modified so that its nuclei fluoresce. As you can see, as the fungus grows, the nuclei flow around following complex, tortuous paths. It looks a lot like the headlights of cars moving through a miniature city at night. Unlike human highway builders, the fungi have had billions of years to perfect their networks. Have they discovered any tricks that we haven't? Here you are seeing something that looks a lot like a traffic jam being formed by nuclei traveling through one of the fungal networks. These were first discovered by Patrick Hickey and Nick Reed. We wondered whether these traffic jams meant that fungi were encountering the same problems that human highway builders encounter. Namely, that the speed of cars, in this case nuclei, would decrease with the number on the freeway. In fact, we found the contrary. The speed actually goes up. We built a mathematical model to understand how the fungus achieves this. We noticed that there are actually two types of nuclei, some that go with the flow and some that are stuck to the cell's skeleton. The ones that are stuck to the skeleton only have a few places to stick to, so if there are a lot of nuclei in the cell, then they tend to overwhelm those places and cooperatively they travel together faster through the cell. This leads to the speed increasing with the number of nuclei. In other words, the fungus has found a way to ensure that the more cars there are on one of its highways, the faster everyone gets to work. We can actually see how these anti-jams of fast-moving cars form using a theory that comes from how ripples on the surface of water develop into water waves. We discover that small noise in the initial distribution of nuclei inevitably grows into one of these anti-jams. We'd like to thank some of the incredible people that we've been able to collaborate with as part of our NSF-funded research and teaching.
We are mathematics.
We are mathematics.
We are mathematics.
We are mathematics.
We are mathematics.